nice to de-stress. We're way behind schedule. We're way behind schedule. Huh? We're way behind schedule. We're way behind schedule.
What are you talking about?
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to... I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leash.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Surasthana. Seems pretty similar to what Kale was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You too? Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Next on the agenda.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see,
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing...
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring and...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But...
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is a survival.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
Way behind schedule.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Catherine, we need your...
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kus...
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent...
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, they take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at... You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
All right,
Ad Astra Abyssosk. I am sorry.
Trust me. Just take my word for it.
This new shipment of items, they're also ridiculously overdesigned.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious. so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? What?
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, she was the one who founded because of the Academia's influence. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really? Aw.
Ha! But who knows?
All right.
No problem.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay,
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, oh, Archon Seeker. Do you, along your journey, we were in every...
Yeah, thanks for the story! Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What? It looks like they're searching for someone. This...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top?
Did she...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah!
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find...
The sight of shiny jewels always brightens my day.
Trust me. Just take my word for it.
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh,
You can relax now.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best Okay, sounds good. There's...
All right, let's move...
Word for it.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case...
Wait a sec! Who the—
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. Here... My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so...
And if I...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
Hey! Dunyarzad—
Stay out of this. You don't understand. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, you're pay—
How much?
Wait.
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to—
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, and knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna—
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my— And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, Dia, I know it hasn't been easy because she saved me. This is my life, and
My lady, are you sure what you're doing?
Yes.
Fine, I won't ask, but let me make something very—
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry. Today's little excursion, since this definitely won't— So, I'll let you hide.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like—
I'm fine.
My lady.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure! After you—
Just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my... Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find my younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to. Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. Wow. Dunyarzad. What? Huh? But then... Oh. Then...
After that, the voice, although my body was suffering during those days, beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it through that but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running...
What's this?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed, but because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady, does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Just can't beat the atmosphere here.
welcome. Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
What's so great about Snake Diamond toys anyway? Every item I sell
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Sorry I'm late, Neil.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught.
You could say that.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome.
Probably? Wow!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia.
Oh, probably.
The Academia looks down on We can't let that happen. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hyped the stage is going.
And I can't wait to see you on this.
Nilu!
She'll be dancing the
Dunyarzad.
I only told them about.
Okay. According to some of the gods got as she danced those brilliant purple flowers. Of course they did, although they aren't around anymore. Though we're just tiny.
Nilu, you of all people. Yeah.
Thinking about the if my stage were
all of Lesser Lord.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea. Of course Paimon wants.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali. In that case, we'll take a look.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers,
I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that oh, and the perfume sold around. I mean...
In work as on the stage, one must act with gumption.
Nilu, your outfit looks...
I thought I'd add a little extra
Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course. Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sabzeruz Fest...
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is the Sub-Zero's festival has been...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for...
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild, but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same font, but take YouTube, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all...
Yes, you should keep searching.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say... Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the...
There's some...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, dear.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home...
Sounds like... Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Welcome.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you...
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after...
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking...
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage... since you...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Seth?
Just recently, the Academia...
I suppose that... Let me fill you in. The Academia, the Grand Sage, took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourself.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Count me out. And take it from me. if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your back. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the Well, Traveler, that's a...
Thanks, Dia! And since we've gathered all we could for the...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's... Good. Then we'll see you both...
Military supplies must be distributed properly.
Born of ice and frost.
I wasn't done.
Next on the...
A new punching bag. Gather! Take that!
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Take
Mama, punch! Whack!
Need!
Pulverize! You're picking on me!
Stabilize! Law of the jungle! patience.
Dumpty Dumpty Go! Pew!
Let's end this now!
I'm getting sick of this game. Blaze over!
Sever! I will have order! Wind blade! Disappear! Is this any answer from this world?
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
All thanks to your...
But, well... Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Oh, hey there. Paimon's name is Paimon, and he's a traveler who is just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? It looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Oh, there we have it.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all? Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger, too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories, too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville, He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward. Yep, let's do it! Supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee...
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason... Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Oh, it's Kale! And... Hi, Kale. How have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well.
We're here on an errand. You seem kind of...
I'll be fine.
What a well-mannered child.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that... Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know, Todd, maybe there really are R&R living in the tree hollow?
You like that?
Of course.
Oh, people who like R&R are the best.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now?
Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of our forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not... Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville, looking for inspiration. Wait. When you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
That's right, Uncle Tanja.
So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Rozzy back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Tanja's...
Even so, he must be... Wait!
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son? Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at a car crash told us. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja...
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville.
No, I'm good. Come with me.
Yay! Thanks, Rozzy!
Oh my gosh, I can't...
Oh.
So Tanja headed this way. Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, report. When I don't have much to keep me occupied, old thought patterns start to creep back in and... As soon as I said...
I will lead us to victory.
Access denied.
Fine, fine, go!
Strike!
Fine, fine, go!
Born of ice and frost.
I knew this day would come.
Next on the agenda... No touching!
La la la! For Rex Lapis! I've been through worse. No! My...
Access denied. Quiver!
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Boing, boing, boom!
Go! Next up, no touching!
I knew this day would come.
We're way behind schedule.
Just like we rehearsed! Go!
Supporting fire! Fire it up! Tot! Ka! Huh? Ha! Ka! Ha! Sa! Ha! Sit! Ka! Don't get too close!
Blaze over!
Practice on for size!
Check this out! Fire it up!
This is long overdue.
Don't get too close! Ta-ka! Supporting fire! Check this out!
Just like we rehearsed!
Don't get too close!
All hail! Dumpy dumpy go!
Don't get too close!
Access denied.
Boing boing boom!
Here's backup! Check this out!
Dumpy dumpy go! Boing boing boom! According to today's Forest Patrol route map, we need to head here first, then make our way over to there? There's a lot of writing. ensure your safety.
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure.
You want me on your team?
A walk would be nice.
I'm feeling alright today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual. When I don't have much to keep me occupied, old thought patterns start to creep back in, and as soon as I start talking about it, the flashbacks start. I'm feeling alright today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's calling for Rosie over there.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey, Kale, are you okay?
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind. excellent improvisation. Yes, mount your trusty steed of imagination and canter through the lush meadows of lyrical expression. You have the potential to become a celebrated storyteller too, you know.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tangier Harbor.
Idea what he's saying. What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant! Well, there it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only, if I manage to document the first real... Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanja living in humble Port Ormos.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanja never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Just as I expected, the promise...
But this is just an ordinary tree.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive...
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means, but...
How does it feel to bear witness to a ground... I doubt... I boat an Aranara that... Oh. How's that?
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you...
Huh? Me? I don't know. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
overwhelming.
Oh.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down.
He seems pretty stubborn.
No, I think we should return to our Tanja. In Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara...
Oh? Was that in the story? In that case, Let's go back to camp and call it a day.
Traveler! Traveler! Wake up! It's not the Aranara. Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since... Anyway, let's go... Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow? So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Aranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kali's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanger? Oh, right! Kali told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does, and now she even writes it down. Yeah, you... Oh, looks like she's up...
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes, yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harp... No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, another... yeah.
No. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, but it was someone from...
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a...
Razi, you tell them.
Really?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember? I didn't want to tell anyone. So, I think I should. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those.
What? Hold on. So if
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are... But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. One time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangema Bey's shop and got me to take pictures. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best... Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great story. Then one day, Dad seemed really excited. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. And when I got to my favorite part, when Dad put me back down, I looked up.
You remember it?
It's not only Razi. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner.
I was really happy at first, but then I kind of guessed why, but Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Rosie so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad, I prefer my dad how he used to be. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine R&R.
Wait! To sum up, all of Uncle Tanjer's fairy tales were actually stories written by... And because Rosie didn't want Tanger to keep living a lie...
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But I'm sorry, Razzie. I'm so sorry. And Rosie's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is.
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help Akara? Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories. But to Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I've never really left Port Ormos before. Sumeru, so I want to visit, and I also want...
You still want...
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah. It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us. Let's go, Razi. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Razzie, slow down and watch your step.
The 20th anniversary of Akara Crafts is coming up!
I got the same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one? I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Huh? I thought you came here every day. Have you still not collected them all yet? You should have gotten them as a set. That way, you get 7 different designs at once.
But then there's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That's what you do when you really love something. I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one Cassit bought was our very last carving. We're out of stock today. But we're working on expanding our team, so please check back tomorrow.
Fine, I'll come back tomorrow. Just so you know, R&R carvings are more than just stock.
Yeah!
All right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara carvings have sold out for today.
Sold out? Oh no. I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver the new carvings to you first thing tomorrow.
Wow! Thanks, Mr. Fies! Don't forget, okay?
I promise. Akara Crafts would never let down a child. Ah! More customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey! It's you guys! Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can see, our store's been really busy. If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story. It's all thanks to Razi. He has so much creativity at such a young age. Oh, and we would like you to
Whoa, wait. This looks kinda... right!
The R&R father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his R&R son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make...
When they...
That depends...
Hey, Tanja and Razi! What you up to?
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling, but I'm a little nervous about telling a story.
Oh!
If it weren't for you, Razi...
I'm so glad everything worked out. But there's still something... Oh! What is it? Do you need... Why would a Mondstatter leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia...
I thought we moved on from... A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all. I have my secrets and... But seeing Razi and Tanja Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
Please let me know if you decide you want to keep the prototype.